Shout out to my nigga Kevin J. Yeah, on Bay Live. Ain't no notification gonna go out, so ain't nobody gonna be in this bitch. So I should have went on Fed Live. So I give me at least give me a little notification. I think that's what I might do. Think that's what I might do. Uh-oh, they gave me a notification. Now I'm seeing my nigga Kevin J. I'm fucking this bitch. So he might want to sleep. Cause I be waking up on my sleep. And I be on bullshit. And I stay on bullshit. Yeah, I be on bullshit. And I stay on bullshit. Record that and let them know I just on bullshit. Yeah, I'm just on the bullshit. That's all. That's all. Stay right now for a minute. I'm gonna show y'all the Northeast deception. And I showed y'all how they got themselves all up over our head. And you niggas think these motherfuckers gods for real. You think these motherfuckers come from up top for real. And niggas came right from across that goddamn wall. They come right from across them, came right across on your ass and got you thinking they gods and got you thinking they scientists know way more than what you know. And you the motherfucker they invaded and took it all this shit from. Y'all niggas great. There it is right there. There it is right there. Trying to be around. There it is right there. Trying to be around. There it is. Right there. Hmm. Hmm. Philip. That me. That me. First page of this bitch. I don't play. That me. Why Canada ain't there when he comes in? See them little sandwich albums in the middle of this bitch. See that shit say Kiwowa God. God. Kiwowa God. Hawaii and Japan got us explaining to do, man. Hawaii and Japan gonna have some explaining to do when I get to Egypt. Wichita. Is Egypt really all the way over here too? See, I got this shit section off. See, this Aramaic from one end to the other. So this right here in the middle will be what? Will be what? The Atlantic. The Atlantic Ocean. We just got to look up. Look, there go so-called U.S. North America. All this shit is the West. This is the West. In Africa, it's the motherfucking South. And them bitches up here is the ones doing all this goddamn playing, boy. Europe and fucking Asia. These the motherfuckers that's doing all the goddamn playing. Who they playing with? This bitch over here. This so-called Brit. This so-called Canadian. These the motherfuckers that's doing all the motherfucking playing, nigga. You walk a bitch. Yeah. This Aramaic, all this shit down here, Aramaic. Why you name Aramaic? I was explaining to you why I named this bitch Aramaic. That's where they took the oil from. That's part of the Aksum Empire. That's Egypt. Egypt sits down in the goddamn valley. They come up out that bitch to go across Mount Sinai. And when you go across Mount Sinai, you just left your girl Sky, and she said, fuck you, keep going. Cause you turn around, she gonna blow your motherfucking head off. Yeah, that Sky corner over there. That Sky corner right there, see. That Sky, see, ain't no Canaanite. Ain't no, that sea we turn into the cage. We turning all our seas back into killers. So if you crip ass niggas want to get on these corners and let these females get a little break, cause right now my cornerbacks is 2 females out of goddamn chat. Where you West Coast niggas at? That's Egypt right there. That's in Africa. And I said, how the fuck DC got one of the biggest check-ins over here too? But guess what? It shows a connection of Aramaica, this whole landmass down here from the west to the south is Aramaica. And these the niggas up here that's playing. And we sit right there. Europe and Asia. What do they call it? Eurasia. And how they wrap way back round over here to these Brits. The North and the East deception. When I'm showing y'all how they plan the motherfucking world. And this is Key Walker. And we want to know about the Wakuko. Yeah, we want to know about the Wakuko. No Greek letters. My journal with a J, no V, no C, no Y. And when we say K, we mean the motherfucking K. Cause we know them hoes came to kill us. Corner, stay on that corner. Now look at the continents. Look at the continents beside them two. While all the continents down here. And where does Australia really sit on this globe? Because you got number one. You put yourself first. That's 1, 2. These are continents, nigga. Antarctica allegedly sits back here. The patch of ice. That's 3. Australia, that's 4. Africa, that's 5. And you ain't got nothing left but these two bitches that want to play. Europe and Asia. And how if they sit over here, they got so much say so about what them Brits and them Canadians doing over there out them mountains, them fucking Neanderthals. That stay, y'all Conan the Barbarian, and all that other bullshit. That's that beast line. That's that beast line. Kevin James show back up. I'm gonna go. Cause I don't do no playing, bro. Omex. I'm showing y'all this bullshit. This shit said, what is NATO oil? What's it, where is NATO? I ain't playing. Where is NATO? Where is NATO? The rings, them Olympic rings, ain't it? Gotta section these hoes out. Gotta section these hoes out. Look at Vulcan ass up there. Look at Vulcan. I don't play no V's. We ain't playing none of that. No vocabulary, violations, violence out there with his ass out. That's the first assault on me because I'm from Birmingham. And I just explained to y'all, Vulcan origins come from Burma in East India, a place that's way over here. I don't play. I do not play. I don't play. Look. Same thing. Draw it again. Boom. This is our America. How they get in Mexico? How they get out? How they get in there? They go to falls. Canal, the falls, the waterfalls. No Washita. No Washita Indians that made goddamn the Washington Redskins change their damn name. The Washitas ain't playing. The Washitas know that they the West Indies. You see that, man? This is the West. This ain't no damn North America, nigga. This is the West. That's why you're in the belly of the beast. Negro land, nigga. They used to call this shit Negro land. No America. This is Aramaica. DC is it easy. With how they bomb this land right here, I think this is a piece of land. This how they sunk the Atlantis, nigga. This why the Atlantis underwater. I'm gonna show y'all the brick clip. This how they sunk Atlantis, nigga. That's a Suez, they cut the Suez Canal to come down through this motherfucker, to come across that motherfucker. If they cut that, what Titanic play, they cut this shit, nigga. Okay. And they go Egypt. This true East. They want to have a North East. All they now got true East, nigga. Fuck y'all. Son don't like y'all bitches. And there go Europe and Asia. Sit up there playing, dry in the mountains. And that's Canaan. Sit right over there. And goddamn it, this how we do it. From Canaan to Canada. Stay y'all ass off this side of the motherfucking earth. Cause that's what's going down. I just want to show y'all. I ain't just started this shit, man. There it is right there. Put them circles up there. We down there. We over there. They up here. We over there. They up here. But it ain't up over here. We over there. Been mapping them out. Alexander, Daniel, Ptolemy the First, the Great. This is it. Second in command after Alexander the Great is Sotar crystals. After Alexander's death, he sanctioned and for the first Bible to be written in the library of Alexander called the Biblos or Septuagint. This will cause a little controversy. Yeah. I'm putting it down. While I was in prison, putting this shit down when they straight up. Canada. The Falls. From Canada to Canaan. That's that goddamn beast line, nigga. There's that line, I got him up. I got his guy, goddamn cheered over him down, man. Vulgarities, violence, violation. And this how I got them motherfucker made like a V. That's why when I put that ship on top of caramel, it's made like a ship. I put that V on it and let them say it ass on with me. Plasma is real use. And so Alaska true location is in now. Why they try to make it seem like it's all out on the outskirts out there far north? Alaska sitting now. Cause it's right, you got to be sitting there cause they go Russia right there. So Alaska got to sit in now. A 9 straight. Huh? Boom. 8 miles. I can give y'all all this. Atlantic. They dropped the Atlantic, nigga. They dropped the Atlantis, nigga. I ain't just started this shit. They was Spain, the spy. They spying from Spain. That's Russia and Asia. Russia and Asia sitting on the same continent. Ain't wrapping around no ball. Alaska sitting right in there. And they go in this Canada and Britain, all that over here. And they came over across into the west. Yeah, like that. And it's the Atlantic Ocean. So what's in the Atlantic Ocean? Atlantis, nigga, our ancestors in that water. Where they cut the land and dropped them down in the water, nigga. There wasn't no accident. There wasn't no Noah's flood. Flooded no land out. Them niggas dropped them up under the water, nigga. They dropped them up under the water, nigga. And this India, anytime you see that little V, that's how I know India when I see it. See that V, that's India. It sits right over there in that east. Right over in that east, that's India. The East Indian, the red man. That fuck with these niggas. See? NATO. I'm on your ass, NATO. My hand went dead. My hand went dead. Then I gotta go to work, so I'm gonna go back to sleep. And dream about fucking these hoes around. Cause all I can do is just dream about fucking these hoes around. See, I ain't just, and everything I'm learning, I'm still on my same quest. I'm showing y'all what an article is. I'm telling you, they gonna have to lay it down. That nigga Trump like goddamn green or not. And fuck all that. The Negro Falls. Keep their ass over there where they supposed to be at. Take that J back over there. That's charity. That's charity. That's charity. Right ass over there. That's the north over there. See, that's north over there. Hmm? That's north over there. And this is the west, nigga. We are the West Indies, nigga. In Antarctica. So why are the continents on this side besides Europe and Asia? All this shit over here in the north, and there ain't no continent. They just want to tell you North America, but North America really is Canada. Those are Americas. We're not America. Go look at Canada maps and our flags and shit. That's who the North is. We're not the North, but we inside the belly of the beast. We the slaves, nigga. That's why they handled us as such, nigga. We the West Indies, and these are people right here, and they got there, and they posted up right there in Mexico. Make another beat right there. How they get onto the southwest side, that's how they, and they tell you how they came in through that motherfucking Anaya Strait with the help of the motherfucking Neanderthal. And they made them little Persian babies, the Asian persuasion, and that's when they came with the J. But the big J is that Jap. It's that Mongolian, The Asia, Canaan, Asia, Europe, all that shit sit right here. And they come down here into the south. This is the south. Africa is the south. They cut that motherfucker right there. They took Egypt right there. They took the oil fields over here. The Axum Empire in the south. This is the south. We are southwesterners. That's why you always hear them out about the western world. And I'm going to keep that northwest tip of all the continents. I'm going to keep the tip of the northwest because they got to clip these lands. That's the brick clip. You have been clipped. This is a clip. The whole western, the whole northern half of the west, now half the northern clip of the west was clipped by those people up there. And now you niggas so fucked up, you think these motherfuckers live over the top of your motherfucking head. These niggas ain't no gods. And them motherfuckers come out the mountains. Nigga, these Sasquatches with Sasquatch languages, with Neanderthal DNA, with K9 DNA in them, and they came and usurped your mind, nigga. You was a West Indian, nigga. These is the West Indies. And that is the South. And this is the side of the earth where melanated people dwell. We are children of the sun. And we didn't let them folks come out of the mountains and destroy what we got going on. No kalala. Nukala. I used to be talking to the ancestors, nigga. Water don't ball. And we don't live on no planet. You want the other shit to be planet up there, let it be. Just keep walking. Atlantis, Aramaica. From one side to the other, this Aramaica. In the capital of this bitch, keep walking. And this is how they float on the top of our ancestors. Who was our ancestors? The Atlanteans. That's the Atlantic Ocean right here. Up there too, on that paper, on it right there. That's where Alaska sits. Alaska don't sit way on out there outside, kind of going all the way out there. That shit sits right there. You gotta do that because they go Russia right there. In Asia, in China, and all that shit on the wrong side of the motherfucking earth. This is the center right here. This the Anaya Strait right here, and no Bering Strait. The Ainu right here. If you go right outside this shit right here, guess what's gonna sit right next to Alaska? I showed y'all with Japan. Okay, Japan sit right outside that motherfucker right there, the big Japan. On that American map, on the European map, on that French map, on that 1587 map. And I said, man, what the fuck they let that Japan? And I've been on them ever since. I ain't playing. It's Aramaic. Y'all sitting on the souls of our ancestors to my Royal Islands and shit, bitch. Fuck you talking about? And I'm gonna figure all this shit out one day. I'm gonna die trying. Cause y'all need to lie to the world. Aramaic, Australia, Well, Australia, goddamn. In Australia, I gotta figure out where to really see. I don't do no plan. Fake ass pan cheese. Being all down, he motherfucker. Down, he motherfucker. Consider phenotype. They taking the phenotypes away. They taking the phenotypes away. I said 3, 1 puppet monkey baby. I ain't just started talking like this. 3 phenotypes and 1 puppet monkey baby. See, when I started saying puppet monkey baby in the Kanika Jinky movie, they took it somewhere else. He is so funny, kiki, and took my shit and started calling each other puppet monkey babies. Nigga, I wasn't talking about us. I was talking about the Persians, nigga. They puppet monkey babies. Nigga, in real life. But nigga, take my shit and make it out of some. I be trying to say that shit with y'all and kick y'all out, but I don't be playing phenotypes. In the beginning, there were 3 phenotypes. Yeah. As far as I know, there was God left here. That's what I see and what I know. What is our phenotype? They are anthropology. See, this coming out my head. This is how I used to brainstorm when I was locked up. But it was 1 puppet monkey baby, that Persian, that Iranian, that motherfucker Ashkenazi and Khazari now, that motherfucker Israeli and Palestinian now. Why you got Caucasoid, Mongoloid, and Negroid, but they ain't got all because their DNA is diverse. Why is it diverse? Because they mamas and daddy are the cannibals of this earth. Now they trying to say they all know what they do. What else you got in this bitch? I don't go. Just the clip. See, this is how I first started showing you the clip. See, that was my first, when I was trying to show how they clip it. See, I'm gonna show y'all this shit though, cause then it got a little bit, got a little bit more distinct to me. And I see right there, say, Key Walker, Alaska and Russia, y'all got to be close together right up in this circle right here, bitch. Key Walker. The ports in Portland, you ain't see that police and some shit, Portland, Oregon. All the 6 and all that bull, Oregon, I got a whole lot of shit out, Oregon, all that shit. They usurped this motherfucker. And that's when I started trying to show how they clip the West. That's my first book, The Brick Clip, how they clip the West. See them Olympic rings right there? They don't nanotechnology. See, Canada. In that first ring, that's Canada. You see how they clip, so I go to that, they clip, that's the clip. Like the MasterCard, they clip, goddamn, the North America got clipped. We really the South. We really the West. It's the West. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Go 800 more mile bomb again. I don't know how I did it. But that's how this our America nigga. It's the melanated side of the earth. You can get some niggas from up there. Run our shit. Let me show you the real true location. Clone lands. They clone these lands out of the Egyptian. Egyptian check and get the EDC. It's Aramaic. This how you spell it. This how you spell it, Cherry. Aramaic. Yeah, this ain't no joke. Victoria Lake in Africa. How you get a victory? How you get a V? How you get a Victoria Lake in Africa? We ain't high class. I'm gone now. Gotta go. Gotta go to work, man. Gotta go to work. I don't, do that Canadian logo, do that motherfucker represent some bullshit, or is that my goddamn coca leaf? Hmm. Hmm. Canadian Brits on coke. I know that's real. English and Colombia alliance, huh? That a 9 straight real. That's the first thing we ain't gonna let them take. We too goddamn close in history to let them take. That's that simple. That's that British simple. A white boy on coke goddamn take your ass out of the game, but I don't give a fuck. Canadians, Scandinavians, Canadians. It's normal. Right in the center. Yeah. Canadian. But I got them out in Japan up there. Far East Japan. Far East over here. That Arctic and shit over there. Anunnaki, Anu. Y'all really talk about the Anunnaki? I got a brick clip coming on into what I got going on, man. And this is the West, and this is the South. That is the North, and that is the East. And this what you get down off here, Turkish, and all that shit, Asia, Byzantine, all these niggas be in cahoots. And see, yeah, and that's Canada over there, and that's Canaan over there. But this is the South. This is the West. The brick clip. The brick clip. Kiwoaka. Whoa. I know. This is how you change it up. That's the North. That's the East. This the South. This the West. This direction across. North is not going up in the motherfucking sky. And don't no land masses exist on the top of your motherfucking head. Colombia came to the West. That nigga said from Spain and he said West. He came from Europe. He came down into South America selling West. Columbus, a fucking so-called Spaniard, white man, who in cahoots with these motherfucking northern, southern from the South. They really from the South. Those northern Africans from the northern part of the South they usurped and turned into Middle East. They spied and they conspired to come across the Atlantic Ocean selling to the West. This is the West. And this is the clip. And this is the first book. And the second book is going to be what I'm off into now. The secret relationship of the motherfucking brick and the chap. And I'm going to show you how bad I can tell y'all. I'm going to show you how bad I can tell y'all. That the first clip. I got to get out of here, cause I got to go and see. See, that's the line. That's what my line diagram, because they didn't fuck the head over this twisted axis. That's the beast line from Canada to Canaan. That's the beast line. Yeah. See, I'm working on my line right there. See, I'm gonna show you this from Canaan to Canada. I'm gonna show you that these motherfuckers and their friends on our side of the motherfucking earth, nigga. And what all that shit is. That's the Arctic. South Tiger. We just started this shit, man. Europe, Asia, Eurasian, Anglos and Mongol, Anglo and Mongol, geographic locations. I ain't just started this, man. This me freestyling the cell, nigga. Huh? Russian cut, what I said, Russia cut apart from Alaska, Antarctica, huh? New International Post Rate. I goddamn got some shit. It was a book. I had a Muhammad Ali book, and one of the pictures Muhammad Ali took, he was sitting in front of a motherfucking map, one of those continental maps, right? I'm gonna let y'all go, man. I'm going. So I'm just letting y'all know I ain't just started this, man. I ain't just started this, man. And they became a flag. Aboriginal, indigenous, Americans. One source. What happened to Northern? It was a Northern, wasn't it? Oh shit. But I'm gone, man. I got a motherfucker go. I just came in to drop this on y'all, man. The fight between Englishmen and Europeans at the time. Now I go back. Oh, my back. What time it is? Now I go back on Fed Live for the one or two niggas, 3, 4 niggas, and I'm gonna go back on Fed Live now and just run that Japanese shit. Go on, gone now, y'all. Trill this nigga over goddamn stepped on this hoe. And everybody still playing like they don't see this shit. $1.1 trillion. You owe a nigga. You can go to work for a whole nother year. And then you can owe the nigga $1.2 trillion. Then your grandchild gonna go to work for 65 years. You gonna owe that bitch goddamn $2 trillion. Then your great grandchildren gonna go to work for another 80 years, cause they probably start working niggas till they 80 years old. And y'all truth don't need no help. Ain't gonna be break a motherfucking fall. I said, boom.